All right, here we go again. Gonna play some Mad Games Tycoon 2. Now, I've played this a little bit in the last week or so since the last time I filmed, and I've learned a few things about the game. So in this video, I'm gonna attempt to try to play this in almost a tutorial fashion. I'm gonna lay out what I think to be are the good early game steps for long-term success. I will say that I'm in essence I'm cheating. The game wants you to figure out genre scores and everything like that as you go and to develop your marketing and figure out in the long run how everything works. But I am actually I'm going to share in the links down here three bookmark sites that I'm going to be referring to on the website or online. The first one is the perfect game sliders and combinations. This right here is it does everything. It tells you all the numbers you need for the best score with any one of these, the basic groups. Like if I want to make a skill game, I come in here and I can look and see the target audience, I can see the combinations, I can see all the themes, and if I combine skill game with like puzzle game, I can come down here and figure that out. Now, what this doesn't share with you is the ability to combine things. Like if I want to combine a skill game with a puzzle game, it's like I know all these go with skill, but where are all the ones that go with puzzles? So the second link I'm going to share down there is this. It's overlapping topics across all genres. And here you can come in here and you can actually you can go, if you want to do that puzzle skill game, you go down here to the puzzle skill, click this right here. Where is it? Did it not go? It's a little sketchy to click through here. Puzzles and anyway, you come in here and you find the puzzles and skills, and right here, all of these themes right here will work with the puzzle and skill combination. So if you use two of these with puzzles and skills, you're going to get a much higher score. And that's how the game works is if you use the right themes with the right genres and have the right sliders, you get good scores. So I use these two websites, and again, I'm going to link them down in the bottom so that you'll be able to get those. And the third page I actually use a lot is this right here, hardware and release dates info. Now what this does is this breaks down like every, for all the main processors, for all the memory processors, and it does your tier levels, for like, from all of this information, I can figure out that in the month 7 of 80 is the target month to be releasing the second level of this. There's two different tech levels. Like there's the tech level 1 here and there's a tech level 1 here. Well, this is like the first tier of that generation. This is like the second tier. And every generation has two tiers. The initial just discovering the generation comes out. And then later on, like in 84, the second one comes out. So what this page will do is it'll determine the best times to release game or to release consoles. And for this second tier in tech level 1, the best time is in the 7th month of 1980. See, like this is month 6, and you figure that out by going down. You look at the second one in each column. Month 6, January 1980 for this one. Month 6, 1979. So it's still 680 is the highest one. This one's 780, so that's the highest. I know this is going to be the actual highest. But then you go like this is that, so it's still 780. This right here is it's 178, so it's still 780. And once you've looked through all of them, you realize that the best time to release the second tier of tier 1 is in the 7th month of 80. And so you need that because like let's say I release my second tier, if I upgrade my first tier in month 4, when there's still 2 techs available, I won't be able to upgrade that council a second time. I will have to make a whole new council. So the trick is to figure out the best date to release your council, release it on that date, and only upgrade on the best dates. So I'm going to share these 3 pages with you in the links down there. But other than that, I'm not going to be showing you these as I refer to them in this video. From now on out, you know, when I say I'm looking things up, you're just going to have to take it for granted that I'm looking them up, and you can look it up with me, but I'm not going to be videotaping that. I'm going to go in and play, and I'm going to try to play this one a little bit longer. I know I say that I do series and stuff like that, but and I get bored, but you know, for now, I'm intending on doing this. We're going to be ape-like games. The special genre is action. Now, another thing that I did with this is I've been going sports games for this, but I'm gonna go back over here and show you on the browser what I mean by this. When you go through and look at all these, like action has, look at all of these themes that I can cover with action, and look at all these genre combinations. I would argue that this is the most important thing right here, is the most genre combinations you can get out of your default one, the better, because then you're going to have a lot more variety. So with action, I'm going to have this many themes to choose from, and plus all the themes from these, because I can double up on the genres. Whereas if you go down here and look at, like, it gets smaller, like adventure only has these 5 to choose from. Building only has 3 to choose from. And I went through all these, and the first person shooter and the adventure combinations or the action combinations are the best. But action you get so much earlier, so I would argue that action is probably the best one to be using. Because it has the most genre combinations and the most themes. So that means you're going to get the most mileage out of your bonus there. So let's click back over and we'll go in here. So we're going with action. That's the thing. Starting in the US, I don't think that matters. I've seen in other videos where this gave a different bonus to the starting technology, but I don't think that matters, and I think it's random because I've had both puzzle and adventure show up for the US and skill. So everything else here is going to be default. This is going to be a default normal playthrough with a little bit of a tutorial bent. All right, this is my game guy. I picked these. I want Star Designer, get more hype from my things, my designs, because I'm pretty much going to be the only designer. I will hire other designers as we go with the intent to maybe someday distribute multiple games at once. But I find that I never do that, that I can update these games and do the add-ons so quickly by having a large workforce working off of one designer that I don't need to multitask. I can do one at a time and do pretty good with that. Critical work results, I want that because that's going to be better, obviously. Leadership, he's the leader, and all-arounder. This guy's going to be stuck in the development room for the whole game, so I want him to have good skills on the other things. That is it. J owner. And for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to start with the easiest, most suitable for beginners, building the giant warehouse. This requires no upgrades, but that's not what makes this the most suitable for beginners, because the upgrade money is really relatively easy to come by. When you do these other maps and you start in the corner here, you get $1 million pretty quick to open up the second one and the third one and the fourth one. It doesn't really matter. That's not what makes this map the best. What makes this map the best is the fact that it's a blank canvas means that I can determine the size and the modularity of all of my rooms. By modularity, I mean the cutting, pasting ability, that if I create one good room, I can just copy and paste that room whenever I need to upgrade. And having the blank canvas like this gives me the most options for doing that. So I'm going to click accept on that. We're going to go in here and start. Pause it immediately and look at our skills. We got adventure and labyrinth. We don't want to do skill games or theme parks. That's the first thing I look at. The second thing I look at is I'm going to go in here to job market and I'm going to look at the employees. Immediately I want to get rid of any of the red negative perk talents, so I'm going to click like that. So right now we only have one guy available to us, And he's a programmer, and we want research, but that doesn't matter because it's all handy at this start. So I'm going to start by building 7 by 7 rooms. And the reason I do this is because it gives me 14 workspaces, which actually translates down to 12 because I want to leave a little bit of room for coffee makers and everything like that. And 12 is a good, it's the round number of dozens, it's so we'll hit accept on that. Let's create the room. And to get these 12 to fit in here, I do the same layout in every one, but I'm not going to do the full thing right off the start because I don't have the money for it. But I will do 6 of those. You're going to want at least one coffee maker. I'm going to end up with 2 of the coffee makers before this is over. You want a trash can. You want your 2 radiators. And this helps to center these. If you turn on the thermal, you can see the grid. And I can put these right in the middle on both sides, and that'll give a wide coverage of the heat there. I want a clock above the trash can. Palm plant right here by the door, give people some greenery. Now, everything here I've done with the grid align. For these next 2 things, you're going to want the grid to turn off because it won't fit otherwise. If it'll put this right in the middle, I don't want that. So I hit the T button, and that turns off the grid align. And then I can just place it right in the spot I want. And that leaves enough room to put a medical thing right there. All right, now we're almost done with this room. Right now, there's not going to be enough. See, it's kind of lukewarm blue over here. There's not enough decoration. And the best way to solve this decoration problem is with rugs. If you have a good distribution of rugs, you don't even need to put things on the walls. So I put the grid align back on, line it up right there, and then just start going out this way with these ruggers. There we go. Now that's the first room. Now we're going to want a second developmental room. I'm going to put that right over here, opposite this one. Put that one also on the 7 curve. We're going to put the door on this side right here. And build it exactly the same. This one also has 14 desks available, but we're only going to do 12. We start with 6 until we can afford more. And then we'll upgrade as we go. So there's those. The radiators. Use this to center them. Trash can. We go over here. Coffee maker in the corner. Clock above the door. I try to put the things in that need grid aligned, and then after I've done those, then I go back and do the ones that are ungrid. It's just my own personal taste. Ungrid it, put it in the corner. There we go. Let's get down some rugs, and we're good to go in this room. Grid align to make this line up and snap. I'll show you what I mean after I lay these down here. If you go in here and look at your star rating, you can see that just those carpets was enough to make everything go green. That's all it took. And that's all you really need is just put carpet underneath your desks and you're good. You can get cute with all the signs and stuff like that and make it look really pretty, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Get a lounge going right here. We're going to make this 7 by 3. Put a door on there. We don't have the money to fill out this entire... Oh, you know what? That was the wrong room. God, that was the wrong room. And it's the wrong size for when I actually do want to do that room. So to fix this, I could delete this room, but I'm not going to get back any of the money that I spent. So what I want to do is go in here and hit redesign room, because I'm going to make these 4 wide. Do that. Hit accept. Deselect the room. Now I'm going to move this room because that's not in the spot that I want it. So you can go in here and you can hit move room. And I want it 3 wide. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, what I wanted was a toilet, not a lounge. Because toilets are more important than lounge. Okay, what side does the door open? It opens to that side, so I want these on this side. Put 2 of those in for now. 2 wash basins. Hand dryer. I'm just putting the bare minimum to get this going, and I'll do better on the decoration and stuff of that later. Needs a heater, and then we're good to go. Make sure that's at the... I do this because then I can see there's three grids there, 3 grids there. The exact middle is right here. That way I know I'm getting the best distribution of heat in that room. I'm going to ignore that lounge because I didn't mean to even put it in right now. And now we're set. This is the starting building. We've only got $7,000, so we're going to need some money from the bank. Go in here and max out our credit limit. Take 2,000 or 200,000 out of that. Put him in here and start researching. Grab your other worker. We want him. We're going to hire pretty much everybody who's available that's good. Now we get both these guys to work. Now we want Adventure and Labyrinth are the 2 things. So what I'm going to do is I would actually go click over and look at my slider combinations and go look at Adventure. I'm sorry, you're not seeing this on the screen, but trust me, I'm looking. Adventure. Now, we got Adventure, Labyrinth. I want to see if Labyrinth is under Adventure. It is. Labyrinth and Adventure work together, so we want to make a Labyrinth Adventure game. And it's good to make this as soon as possible because then we can make a sequel or even a spin-off before this 91 weeks is up. So we want to get going with Adventure and Labyrinth. Now, there's no easy way to figure out what we already have, so we go into here to start to develop a new game and click that. Looks like we already know racing. And we know doctors, elves, and tourisms. None of that helps us. We need Adventure and Labyrinth. So we will start with the genres of adventure. And now we're going to time up. I'll go fast here. Watch down here. The moment this clicks up, you want to pause it. There, it's up to 4. You hit pause. You go look at your job market. Nobody's available. There are people, but they have bad negative traits, and I don't want any of them. So I'm going to just keep going like this. We'll keep it on the faster speed. Watch your employees. Wait, am I still showing the game? I am. I am showing the game. Good. Watch your employees. Bam, it up to 5. So click and check your employees. See if you got a good one. Yeah, we'll take this programmer. And now, granted, I'm putting them into research. They will help research. Just not as good as a researcher would. But for now, this is fine. I can grab all these guys and move them over to development when I'm ready to build. But for now, I'm just going to keep hiring them because I'm going to need them anyway. So let it go, let it go, let it go. Pause. Go in here and we want to do, we did Adventure, so now we want to do Labyrinth. Go down here and find it. When I'm into the M's, I know I went too far. Now watch your employees. Keep watching. Keep an eye, because you don't want to waste any time in this. And playing at higher speeds, you know, you can Yeah, you can burn off some time there if you're not Johnny on the spot. So we got 2 new employees, sound artist and a programmer. We'll take both of them. Put them in here and keep researching our labyrinth. We want this high scores and we want the other feature too before we get out of here. So we'll do that. Gameplay features. And you can actually click on here and hit Start Automation, and that's going to research both of those engine play features. It'll research in the category you've picked. Did I get a new employee? No. All right, now we have everybody. So what I want to do is here, so I go down here to employees assigned to this room, click on them, and we need to pretty much grab everybody. Because none of these guys are researchers. They're all going to end up over here. See if there's any researchers available. And there are. Good. We can still research. Now, I'm not going to hire any game designers unless they're legendary. You only pretty much need the one. All right, now we've got the 2 rooms up and going. So this one, I'm going to immediately start getting cash. I want to try to get some cash going. So I'm going to hit process automatically. So that means it's going to do both these. And then right here, we'll continue researching. We need a second game to be making after our first game. So right now, we've already got, what, racing was available to us? Yeah, so we can make a racing game next. So let's go down here and find a good topic for racing. Now, I've used those links so many times to look up the combinations. I know what's good. I'm going to take police because that pairs well with action and stuff like that. Make a police racing game. I know that they work out because I have that page, the bookmarks down there. You can look and see under racing, police is a theme that works well with that. I'm going to do a lot of pausing and stuff. I don't like the time to run off. All right, we've done those 2 things. We've got our things searched. Now it's time to develop our first game, and it's going to be an adventure labyrinth game. So go in here, adventure labyrinth. Now, if you refer to your list over there, you can see that adventure is for adults and seniors. So I'm going to target group adult. Make sure that you do that right. Everything else looks good. Go on here. We don't have an engine. The most popular platform has 3.1 million users versus this, so we want to take the Tapple, obviously. You can look to buy new kits, but we don't have any available right now. So that's everything there. This is all good. Everything is set. Now for our sliders, this is where you look at that page. It says 2151. 2151. 10975. 10975. And where I am looking is on this page right here. Only I'm looking under. See, I'm actually using the Steam browser in game, but I have these pages open. And what were we making? An adventure game? Yeah, you can see all the numbers are right here. 2151 10975. And then for the next one is 557. So we go back over in here and we go 557. And then the last one is 40 30 15 15. So 40 30 15 15. And that should be good. Now we don't need these red ones, so I just hit enable all appropriate features will give you what you want. Now the red ones, we can actually do them right now. They will cause more developmental costs, but they're only going to give us 10% of the benefit. I might as well do them because I want to learn them, and I want 10% more benefit on the first game when I have no training. It'll be handy. So everything is good here. It's going to cost us $41,000 to make this. We got to give the game a name. Labyrinth Adventure. Unsnatched. I want to click on some of these, see what they do. Marlow dogfighting. Not so sticky balls. Test driver. No. Labyrinth. Adventure. How about maze runner? You know what? I'm going to make a kind of a little caveat going into this game right here that for ease of naming and stuff, I'm going to operate under the principle that nothing in our current pop culture exists in the world of this game. So if I want to make a Back to the Future game, it's not a reference to that movie. I'm making a game about Marty McFly fucking doing. I'm the one creating that in my world. So I'm going to use pop culture references a lot in naming these games. I could have went with the old David Bowie Labyrinth from the 80s, but I'm going to go with Maze Runner because a maze is a labyrinth. And we're good. And now that one's going to start developing, so we let it develop. Keep an eye on our people here. Job market. We need these graphic artists. We need this programmer. Hire those guys, and that means we're going to be over on tables here, so we want to go into development and double up. Spend some cash. Throw down our rugs. All right, we got our rugs. Now we need another coffee maker to go around this other corner here because, you know, these people like their coffee. All right. I think that's it. That room is ready. I could actually copy and paste this room now and use it multiple times. It's got everything in it that it needs. So keep making Maze Runner. All right, we researched that. We just researched police, and we have racing already undone. And researching costs us 10,000 a pop, so I'm gonna stop researching now. We have our next game ready to go, and until I start getting money, okay, we have 35 bugs here. That's not good. So what I do is I hit continue development, and I hit infinity, and it's not actually going to go for infinity. It's going to go until all the bugs are gone, and then it'll stop again. And I'm just going to let it do that. Oh, got a new job market. Programmer, we'll take them. Still don't have the money to do anything here. I'm going to smoke some pot, which means I might slow down on the commentary while I'm gagging a little bit, but you see what's going on. We're making our first game, The Maze Runner, 1976. And our goal is to be making a council by 7 of 80. That would be the second level of... I can make the first level council now if I had $10 million to research it, but I don't. But I need to get $10 million in research council before 7 of 80, which would be July, I guess. July of 80. That's the target mark. And the way to do that is to just keep expanding. You know, the moment you have the ability to do more, expand. I am going to hire this researcher even though I'm not using them right now. More employees. Programmer will take. Sound artist. Programmer. I don't even have to look at these. As long as there's not negative traits, I'll hire them. Okay. One hitter loaded. Alright, we've ridden all the bugs, and we've got a pretty high score here. I could release this now, But I find that doing at least a couple weeks of development, I tend to do 5 weeks of development on these games, but that's a bit much. I might stop it early. But extra development just kind of ensures I want to get at least a 70 score out of this first game. Otherwise, it's a loss. Our money's getting down there. Can we take out any more bank? Yeah, we can get 40 more thousand. Might as well take it now. All right, we only have one game, so we'll do the small booth. Select our one game, Maze Runner. Got 156 fans. And this is ready to go now. Yeah, I think this is ready to go. Search a publisher. Adventure. We want it. Adventure. That would be this guy, but he's got a lower market, and I think the bigger market would be better. I wish I had a 4-star guy available right now, but I don't. Come on, 70. Give us a 70. Ah, shit. That's considered a loss. We didn't do well. Commission work because we need the cash. Start with the lowest weeks. This has 6 weeks, so we'll start with that one. I should probably start worrying about the next game too. Let's get see, skill game we don't need. We need a puzzle game. But for now, we're going to develop a new game. The next game we were going to do was a racing game with police. That's right. We need a name. Hot Pursuit. Hot Pursuit. There we go. It's our racing game. You're the cop. And you got to race down the bad guys. We don't have an engine. We'll do it on the Tapple. There's no developmental kits we can use. Racing games are for everybody, so target group of all. Enable all the languages. Now go in here and find your sliders for racing game. I need to scroll down a little bit. Make sure that this is up. It is. Okay, 7486. 7486. 1284. 1284. And then 804 on the sliders here. 804. And 1040 30 20. 40 30 20. All right, those are set. Now we want to enable all of these. Everything's good there, and we'll start development. You know, I might have gotten points taken off for doing bad technology in that last one. If I would have left those things unchecked, the red ones, it might have done better. We got at least one more guy we can hire here. Throw him there, and how much is this? Copy room is 182,000. Can't afford that yet. Oh, but I can still hire one more person for this room. Sound artist, game tester. We'll go with sound artist. Can hire another researcher too. Continue development to infinity and beyond. Okay, these people, they just researched puzzle games, so we need a topic. We're going to get some smut going in our world. I know that puzzle goes good with erotica, so we'll do that. That'll be the next game we make after Hot Pursuit here will be a smut game. Okay, we've got the two things researched there. I should probably get ready for the next adventure game, which I could do a sequel of this one or a spin-off. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to look for another topic for adventure. Adventure goes well with fantasy, which also has a good overlap with everything. So we'll go fantasy. Okay, so we've got the next two games ready to go. I don't need to keep researching right now because I can't afford anything. Well, I need to stockpile some money here. Hot Pursuit. Continue development for about 5 weeks. Keep letting them numbers rack up. I don't need to research anything right now. Eventually, I'm going to have research turned on just going full time, but for right now, I'm saving every $10,000 I have. Boy, this faster speed is noticeable. I can't even get my one-hitter loaded before it's ready. All right. Hold on. What kind of employees do we have now? We have a few. So let's copy this room. Throw it down right there. Get a bathroom going in the middle. I didn't mean to copy that before I finished doing it because this bathroom's not completed. You should complete all designs before you start copying and pasting, but like this room is ready to go because I did everything. I can just put that right there. Boom. Like that. But now I'm going to finish out these bathrooms. This is going to take just a minute. I should have done this before I copied and pasted. Do 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 do. In the future, I will have my bathrooms ready to go. Thank you very much. There we go. Good enough. I gotta do the same over here because I didn't. Yep. Because I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Wash basin over here. Plant right here. Oh, the clock on the wall. Because every bathroom has a clock, except a casino. There are no clocks in casinos. I wonder if I should have done the big carpet. Nope, that doesn't fit. That one does. All right, the two bathrooms are done. This is ready for expansion. Now I can actually hire these people. The sound artist, the programmer, the graphic artist, programmer, sound artist, programmer. I'll take the game tester now, the graphic artist. Hire 20 employees. Boom, that was 8 in one swipe. There was a researcher or 2 in here as well. We'll grab them. Gonna have to add more desks in there soon. And now what you do is, okay, first off, I went into settings, I went into options, and I turned off this showroom connection, so you're not actually going to see the arrows. But what I do, support this room. Boom. Now that's supporting that room. So everything I click in this room will also be working on it. And these people don't have anything they need to work on just this second because I don't have the cash. And did that do its whole 5 weeks? It must have. Racing. 4-star. Probably go with Konami. They liked skill games, but there were no racing games. Oh, our first 70. Good. Now, we should probably do an update for our other games so that they last a little longer. Now, down here, you can determine how many updates you do. Like, I can make this do 3 updates, but I'm only going to do 1 for now. Update add-on, free update. We'll do one for Hot Pursuit as well. And go into making our next. Oh, let's get some cash. Do these deadline. All right, now let's develop the next game. I can do another racing game or another adventure game now, but I don't want to do that yet. I think I want to do a puzzle game, erotica. Call this smut because it is smut. This is for adults. Go on the Tapple with our smut. No dev kits. Enable. All right. Puzzle game. Go in here and find the puzzle game. 7274. 4268. 808. And 50, 10, 10, 30. All right. Enable everything. We're good to go. Smut is in the works. I think these people need to do some more topics here. Parlor games is a good one to go with puzzles. We'll need that. Continue development to infinity. Get another race game going. Motorsports. And another adventure. We already have fantasy, but dragons. Where's dragons? Dragons is good. Continue development. We're going to give this. This is not going to be able to be released in time for the awards, which are coming at the start of next. The 12th. 12/1 is when the awards are released. I don't think I'm going to get any winners this first year. I think we're ready to do one of these right now. Subtopic. Ooh, a spin-off. Oh, Hot Pursuit became a surprise hit. How do you like that? That's this thing up here, this little... dollar star. Yeah, keep going, sorry. Sometimes I get lost. There's a lot going on in this. Especially the farther you get into it, just more and more. All right. We want to do subgenre. And we'll search for a publisher for this. Puzzle game. These guys would be the best, probably. Tycoon. Ooh, almost an 80. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Now, there's a way to do that, and that is to go down here and click these buttons. Disable that and disable that. So now I will not accidentally pick anybody up. Commission some work, get that some cash. Do some updates. Go back to the beginning. Maze Runner will get 2 updates. Now that I've got a little bit of cash. Hot Pursuit. It's going to get 2 updates as well. I'm not going to win any of these. Sega is the game. Sega has it going on. Sega is the people to beat. Get us some cash. And we'll do 1 free update for Smut. Just released. And how are we doing on people here? Well, let's do a little bit of expansion here. Go into the research, grab these desks. Boom, biddy boom. Get the circular rug here. Alright, that one's ready to go. Job market, research, these 3 guys. Or gals. Dorothea is a gal, right? Boom, for there. We got room for 4 more over here. We want the graphic artist, programmer. We'll take this technician, but I'm going to take the sound artist first. And, you know what? We got a little bit of cash. Let's, round out this lounge here. Get it going so I can copy and paste it if I need it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Doody-doo. Just trying to give them a nice selection of things. Oh yeah, the radiator needed to be over here on the side. Uncheck that. So that you got to uncheck this so you can move your things around. Put that there. Is there a better place for this? Nope. What am I missing? Plants. Gotta have some greenery. Probably turn off the snap so I can get this in a good spot. And rugs. Kind of line it up a little bit. All right, that's a room. Now we can copy that, move that over here. Copy this. Bathroom. And then copy this. So once you've got the whole beauty of all this is the modularity. Once you've got the room designed, you can just copy and paste it to expand. I've just added 12 more slots to my development, just like that. And I only needed one of these guys, though, the technician, which he doesn't actually do any good in there, but I need to start hiring those guys because they're going to be developing my council. He will do some good in there. He's only going to do 10 or 19 points. Like, if you look at him, first off, when you click on the room, you click on the person right here, you can see up here, it says game designer, programmer, graphic artist, sound artist. They have the most effect. And what they mean by that is that it's going to take it takes the skills from these categories, game design, programming, graphic arts, and sound design. It takes those skills are the ones that factor into the main development. The other skills don't. So this guy's technician score plays no factor into the development here. But this guy does have 11 points in game design, 15 points in graphics, or 17 in graphics, 15 in programming. All of these points that he's low in do account toward this room. So putting him in this room does have effect. It's just not maximizing effect. So I can temporarily store my technicians in here as I build them up, and then later use those guys over in the development room where they're actually better suited. But at least for here, they're still getting some value while I store them up. So support the room, and there you go. And let's see, we've done our updates, we've done our things, blah, blah, blah. It's time to do our next game, which would be an adventure game. Okay, we're going to develop the landmark franchise for our game studio. This is going to be the first version of it. It's going to be an adventure game for now, but later on it might hybrid into like RPG and other things. It's going to be fantasy. And you know what? I need one more thing here. I need to wait till this is done. Before I can do this, I need to wait for this. I need to research something. Actually, you know what? I can cancel automation. Cancel task. It'll remember this. It'll remember that I'm at that point, and then I can go in here to topics and get the other topic that I want to make this right, which would be apocalypse. Okay, now that I've researched that, I can go back in here and continue. See, it saved my progress in subgenre. Continue on that. And then right here, I can actually make the game, which is going to be called Adventure Fantasy Apocalypse. It's going to be for adults, and it is Apecraft. Sorry, misspelled it. Apecraft. Yeah, that's going to be our main franchise. Maybe, other things will pop up. I hope this becomes our main franchise. It all depends on how the skills come. Adventure. So we go back in here and go to adventure. 2151. Later on, once you've researched one of the things, it's like a customer service thing or whatever, it'll remember your values from these things and make it easier. 10975. What's that called? Marketing research or whatever. One of the things you research later, it will store your best values. It'll store like this adventure. It'll have all this all ready for me when I come in here. But that doesn't come for a while. 557 431515. There we go. Enable everything. I'm not going to put these in here this time because they're not needed. Everything looks good. Everything is supporting. How are we doing on employees? And sometimes, when the employees get to be out of hand, like it says I have 13 of them, and if you count all the unhidden plays, I don't want any of these game designers. I don't want any of those other guys, so I'm just going to uncheck that, click check all, and then hit remove. And boom, we're down to nothing again. We have no applicants, but it'll start again. It just kind of cleans up the pool every now and then. Continue development. These guys are to the point now. Okay, I've researched the two things that I'm going to research at this low level. So now I'm going to actually turn on automatic, pick something good here, and then let it just go to town. Detective. Now it's going to start doing... It's going to randomly pick themes and keep releasing them. You don't want to do that early because it's 10,000 bucks a pop, but I think I can afford it now. We want to continue development on this, give it a good 5 weeks. We've got 2 new employees down there. A programmer will take. Oh, and if you hit your C button is what does this up here in the corner. It shows your the top 10 games right now out. Real Card is the number 1. My Game Hot Pursuit I have 2 games in the top 10 right now. And I keep that up all the time. The C button is what does that. New platform available. None of that helps me right now. Licenses. All right, this has ran its course. I think I'm ready to publish. Adventure. Kind of want to mix these out. I don't really want to maximize any of these 4-star guys. So I want to go for the 5-star guys. And by then, I should be publishing my own, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, a hit. Apecraft is a hit. Boom, we got all those things. Blah, blah, blah. What? Do some updates. How's Hot Pursuit still selling? Oh yeah, it is. It's totally selling. It's got 8,000. Maze Runner's fallen off. I'm going to do one final update for Maze Runner, and that's it. And then when I've decided I'm not going to do any more updates, I minimize it over here. Just for my own personal... Later on, that'll change. Once I start getting 50 games going and stuff, everything's going to be minimized. But for now... I keep open the ones that I have to update. Hot Pursuit, that one's still selling really well because it was a surprise hit. So we're going to give that 2 updates here. And Smut is doing all right. We'll give it an update. Actually, it needs 2 because get at least 3. If I never do another one, it'll have gotten 3 updates. And then Apecraft, I'm not going to do an update right away. Let it sit on its laurels with the 81 or 84 score, and we'll go right into developing another game. Apecraft was an adventure. Adventure is the main one there. So probably another racing game. We had motorsports. Do you have anything else for racing we can do? Now we'll just go with the one for now. Racing. Well, we'll just call this a moto. Yeah, sure. That's easy enough. Racing is a group for all. So, no engine. Tapple, I think, is the only one we can do right now. We've got a couple new ones. I'm going to buy these kits just to have them. All right, racing. Go back down here and find racing. 7486. 7486. 1284. 804. And then 10432. All right, there's that. Enable everything. Start development. Oh, we got an error right off the bat, and new research available. So I'm going to cancel automation here so I can get these other things going. That's not a feature, that's an engine thing, so I can't add it now. It's because I've already got an engine going. You can't add an engine late in the process. It has to be added at the beginning. Making a game. Continue development for 5 weeks. And these guys can go back to researching topics. I want transportation. Would have been a nice one to have for this game that I'm doing now. Fans have written that they're happy with Apecraft. Oh, we got a legend, our first legend, sound artist. We want them. So go in here to the job market and grab the sound artist. I think we can only get 4 guys in this last room here. Oh no, we got a full big room we can do. So we'll hire the programmer and the tester. And was there another researcher? There was. Alright, we've done enough of those. I need to stop that for now. Get this other genre out of the way real quick. This thing's ready to go. Moto. A racing game. Keep going with Konami. Better relationship. More money. Another hit. Second platform. Get rid rid of these secrets real quick. Update. Free updates. Anybody need them? Giving them out. Going once, going twice. See, Hot Pursuit is still doing well, so we'll give that another $12,000 update. I want these guys to do marketing right now. Okay, and updates. Anybody? Anybody? Apecraft needs some updates now. We're going to give them 3. They've been out for a little while. Time to get some love. Give another update to Smut. We'll just give it 2, and then we'll call it done. Because it's slacking. It's starting to fall off already. We're going to close off Hot Pursuit as well. Give it a little bit more. 2 more, and then we're going to call it done. Alright, Maze Runner is falling off. We still have 33 weeks left on the Adventure Labyrinth thing. And we have a break because we did an adventure here and then we did a racing game. We can do another adventure now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to develop an engine. Develop a new engine. We're going to call this generic because it's not for my platform. This is going to be for Apple, so I'm going to keep all my generic engines off to the side so later on when I have my own platform they're not mixed in. And this one is going to be for adventure, right? Generic adventure. There we go. Enable all. Got the 1 feature there. Go to adventure. The special platform here is going to be the Tapple. That's the best one available. We don't want to sell our engine. And then we want to start development. Alright, we've got an engine. Now we want to develop a game with that engine. So we go in here to sequel. We're going to go down to Maze Runner, which is our first game that we made. Still hot with the Labyrinth and Adventure. And we're going to call this Maze Runner 2. Real thoughtful there. I wonder what, can I do any other subplots here? Upgrade it a little bit. Does prison work with adventure? Let me look. Does not. What was the main topic on this? Labyrinth? Ooh, what about like cyberpunk? Does that work? Sure, cyberpunk. Maze Runner 2 went cyberpunk. They expanded, you know, they kind of got out of the maze a little bit and starting to see the outside world, and it's all cyberpunk. That's what's going on there. All right. We do need an engine. We want the generic Adventure 5. Go Tapple on that one, and for the second one here, the most coverage. Probably go with the Commander. Start getting that one going. It's another computer. And computers do not threaten our console market that we come into later. Everything here looks good. And see, it kept everything because I did a sequel, so I don't have to change anything here. Alright, everything's set. Got some bonus hearts because we're doing the sequel. We got a bonus in production because of our SDK. This Maze Runner 2 is going to be the biggest game of the year. Watch, this is going to be my first award winner. Is going to be this game. I just have this feeling. Continue development? Yeah, why not? Let's give it a good 7 weeks. No, we'll give it 5. No, 7. Checkpoints. See, now what you can do here is while this is actually polishing, I can go in here and hit checkpoints, research that, and then go in here and click features and add it. Now it's gonna add more bugs, so I need to continue development and get back to searching stuff over here. We did marketing, support. In fact, I've got enough money to open up a marketing wing right now. We'll do it over here. 7x7, same as always. That is a marketing room, it is. Get this off the screen. Easy peasy. Once you've done this so many times, it just becomes like second nature. I want to do the plant first because it goes on a grid, and these ones come off the grid. And medicine cabinet. Just need rugs. Now, I don't know how well this will scale playing the higher difficulties like legendary and stuff, but I do believe on the normal difficulty, this is the way to go. Go modular, you build your 10 and 12 player rooms and then just expand those rooms. Now for this, I want to find all of my employees that are doing office work, which I don't have any. I don't have anybody. Shit. So how about in here? Is there any for hire? There's not. This technician, game tester. I'm gonna throw the wrong people in here for now, just to find the right people. Office worker. Check that. I'm gonna have it's going to cost me $10,000 to have a 50% chance to get a young professional office worker with no negative traits. And I want to put automatic repeat on that, and then just have those guys find us the office workers that we need. And this is done, isn't it? No, it's not. It just did still got to do 6 weeks. Because it just changed when I did the update on the engine or whatever. I'm going to try to get some pot in here. Ooh, another legend sound artist. We'll take that. That's our second legendary sound artist. Um, oh, office workers. 3 of them. We'll hire them, put them in here, and go in here and find the ones that are not office workers, this technician and this game tester. Select them and move them back down here, which I'm running out of room there. $50 employees. Look at that. They're going to keep searching for office workers, but I'm going to need to expand on this here. So we'll start on this other side. Copy the room. Flip it around. Plug it in. Copy the room. Flip it around. Plug it in. And then you connect it with the support button to there. And now it's ready to go. It's ready to receive new employees as I find them. Which I don't have any right now. This is my last researcher I can do. Actually, no, yep, that's it. So we want to get that one ready as well. So we'll copy that room, put it over here. We'll put it right there. Then connect it to the first room, and we're good to go. We're ready to hire new researchers as well. Modularity, that's the key in this game. And the faster you can get employees going, the better you'll do. I want to get a graphics studio going as soon as possible here. Graphics and a sound studio. Oh, Maze Runner is off the market. Good thing we're making another one. Oh, role-playing game and reset button. I want that role-playing game, so I'm going to cancel task on this. Get the role-playing game going real quick. Alright, Maze Runner 2, that's ready to go. It's an adventure game. Epics is the only... These... Oh, Emix I could go with. Yeah, we'll do it. What the hell? Boom, 88. Best game yet. Okay, now go back to doing the research there. Free updates. Moto and Maze Runner 2 need them. We'll do 3 on Moto. Ooh, office worker. Another office worker. Oh, this is done. Sure. Commission work real quick. Oh, new platform, the Tapple 2. Sure. Give some Maze Runner love. And Apecraft could probably use another hit. Oh yeah. Give it 3. How are we doing on employees? Oh yes. Take this game tester, artist, Programmer, artist. We'll take those. Throw them in there. Researchers. Throw them in there. And I don't need any game designers. But we do need to make another game now. So we just did an adventure game. Do a sequel to Hot Pursuit or a spin-off. We'll do a spin-off. Hot Pursuit, which is going to be a racing game. So we'll go back out here and go into develop engines, develop new engine, generic racing. Set the version automatically. The Tapple 2 was available, wasn't it? Yes. No selling on the license there. Okay, develop a game. Spin-off. Hot Pursuit. Computer game. Okay, let's see what goes with racing here. Racing goes with action, simulation, and sports. I can't mix it up with any of those, so we pretty much have to stay with this first one. But police, we'll do police and transportation this time. Hot Pursuit 2. No, it's not a sequel, so we'll give it a different name. Hot Pursuit Red Alert. That sounds ominous. Hot Pursuit Red Alert. Police, transportation, racing. Yeah, we're fine with that. Racing. Tapple 2. And I think I want to keep going with the Tapple 1 for now, just to take advantage of its large market. This one hasn't taken off yet. It kept everything that we needed because it's a spin-off. And we get 15 bonus hearts for doing the spin-off. Let's get this sound studio out of the way. Sweet. Give it a good 5 weeks. Damn, they're coming in fast now. We can do a large booth. We got 3 games. Are we developing anything right now? I like to do the in-develop game last, you know, because that's like the finale of the show is, oh yeah, we got this cool thing. Then we do the big, you know, the name one to open it all up. That'll be Apecraft. Now we got a choice between Moto and Maze Runner 2. Moto probably could use the hype more, but 2 is a sequel, and it's probably going to be the game of the year, so we'll put that one in there. All right. Okay, I got to stop hiring these guys soon. I think after the next one, automation. All right, now these guys can actually. Oh, I can get some extra bonus points. Do a special marketing. This is going to give me this right here. This pre-release for press gives a bonus 3% to all your scores. If you can do this for every game you release, you're going to get a bonus 3% on your score. So you definitely want to do that one for every game you release. The special marketing. The other one is this release beta demo. That'll give us some more hearts. See, that gave us a bonus of 3%. And now we got the press release. That's going to give us more hearts. And these guys are done. But I'm going to look for next year. In 18 weeks, this is going to switch over. So I'm going to do marketing research to find out what we're going to be doing next in 18 turns when these themes end. All right, we did the two. Quality assurance, that's the other room we need. All right, see 17 points of heart. That's a lot of hype to be having before this game is even released. Can I can do post stuff on other things just to get them some hype too. We'll go to here and we'll publish a demo. Special marketing for Hot Pursuit. Apecraft, publish a demo. And we'll... Oh, this is ready to go. Racing game. Oh, Qatari. We've got a 5-star opened up. We'll take them. All right. Big hit. Special marketing. Apecraft, Hot Pursuit. Maze Runner? Is that one still on the market? It is. Moto, is that still selling? It is. Give it a little boost. The last one was Smut. That one's still going too. We'll give it a boost. It's still popular, but... Free updates. Anybody need these? Get Moto. Maze Runner 2 needed some updates. Okay, what did it say for next? Racing and Factories is going to be next, and Skill Game and Thieves are still going to be out. So Skill Game's going to be out for quite a while. No point in making those. Do I need any employees? What do I need? We'll just leave that alone for now. And try to eliminate some of this clutter. All right. Quality assurance is not quite done yet. I need that to be done to do the next step. Sound artist, technician, tester. We've got another office worker. Ready to develop another game already. Except I want to do something first before this next game goes out. Let's get this going. Start here, 3 blocks over, 7 by 7. Give us 14 spots of quality assurance. This is going to be a few minutes here. I should probably roll a doobie before I get into this. Put those against the back wall. Actually, they're supposed to go this way, I think. Yeah. Doobie, doobie, doo. God, I want a doobie. After I make this room, I'm going to take a second to roll a doobie before I make the next 2 rooms, which need to be made for this current phase of expansion. Did I put those? I want to put these out in this room here. I forgot. This is part of my design. That'll help all the plant lovers in the world. All right, back to coffee makers. 2 of those. 1 water dispenser. Coming up. Medicine cabinet, and then rugs. Boom. That room is done. Now for quality assurance, we want to go in and find all the game testers. So we go to Overview Employees. Go here to Game Tester. Then just find anybody that says Game Tester. There are 5 of them. You can see that over here, verify. There's 5. So check all 5 of those. Then hit Select. Then put them in the room. Boom. All right. Gonna copy this room, flip it around, put it right there. Now, I'm gonna sit here and talk for a second and just keep talking just to keep entertained and flow, but really this is just a distraction so that my fingers can work while I roll a doobie, because I am in desperate need of a doobie. Doobie, doobie, doo. I want to get all the way to councils with this video, at least that far, to where I'm making money off of a council. That has taken as long as 8 hours in recent days as I was playing. You know, this game is deceptively deep and surprisingly long, and you're not going to complete it in one sitting. This is going to be a really long video. But this is what I'm kind of playing today. I've been trying to figure out this game, get it down to a science, and I think I've pretty much kind of got it. As you can see now, I'm rolling in the cash. I'm Adele. I am rolling in the deep. Oh yeah, that's a good doobie. We put this on a clip, and then we can continue our expansion. Oh. All right, the next room we want to build is a graphics studio, and again, it's 7 by 7. Blah blah blah. Door in the middle. Same setup for all these. It's, you know, once you've got it down, it just becomes really easy. This is a long part of the game, early game, when you're trying to figure out the layout and how you want to do things. And I just think this 7 by 7 room, the 12 desks to a room, is perfect modularity. Sorry, I'm hitting this doobie, so there will be pauses. Doobie doobie doo. Did I put a clock in the other room? I did. Boom. Boom. I hope that doesn't disrupt my ability to put this plant. I usually put the plant down first because you might not be able to put that plant in if you move that medicine cabinet too far. So sometimes it pays to put the lined up pieces in first before you start putting the freeform pieces in. Alright, this room just needs rugs. This next game we make is gonna, I don't know if it'll be made in time for the awards, but it is gonna blow everything out of the water, technically speaking, compared to what we've made prior. Boom, there's a graphics studio. Alright, we need another one of these. Boomity boom. Now, the sound studio is a little different because they have different. Everything else has these regular little workstations, but the sound room has big workstations, and they takes up more room. So I'm going to go all the way out to the edge here and make this one 11 by 7, and that'll give us 14 workspaces, but we're only actually going to be able to fill 11 of them because that's how big the workstations are in this. See, it's not going to let me put one in front of the door here because we're too close. And I don't think if I move this up, it will let me do another one. Oh, it will. I guess I can fit 12 in here. I didn't know that. So where is that? The sound? Sweet. And the same as in the other rooms, except there's going to be no medicine cabinet because you can't hang anything on the walls in here. Radiator. Align the T. Boom. Boom. Is that going to be enough temperature for the whole room? The center not going to miss out, is it? Yeah. plants. Coffee maker. What am I missing? And here I can line them up because don't need the whole room. And I think that's going to be good enough for this room. Carpet. Just need rugs. Oops. And I think that should be good enough. Got the green for all the stars. Got the green for all the heat. Lock the stuff up again. All right, now we need to go in, find our employees, find everybody that is music and sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 10. All the sound guys go in there. And now we need to find the graphic guys, which we have 7 of. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Graphics done. And don't need nobody on the open market there. Okay, well those rooms are all done now. So now we're going to use them all to make a product here. How are we doing on cash? Just keep going with the topics for now. Ancient Egypt. So the game we're going to make is going to be... shoot, I could probably make another... I could probably squeeze in one more game of Adventure Labyrinth. Oh, didn't I just research a new role-playing game, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a role-playing game. So let's make a role-playing engine. Generic role-play. Is there anything I can do over here for special marketing? Look at the hearts. Hot Pursuit could... Red Alert could use a boost. So we'll publish a demo on that. This is ready to go with the develop a game. New PC game. We want a role-playing game. And let me look at the list here. Okay, we're going to go with dragons. And the subtopic is going to be apocalypse. And the game is going to be called Infernal. Role-playing game about dragons and the apocalypse. You know, this is like that Matthew McConaughey movie, Reign of Fire or whatever. Role-playing is the game. Tapple 2. I keep going with the Tapple 1. Yeah, I'm gonna I want to capitalize on the market for right now. Ooh, the TRS-80. I had one of those when I was 10 years old from Radio Shack. That was my first computer. Role-playing game. 8502. Eight 854. Two 6 7. 40 30 15 15. All right. Enable everything. We're good to go. Oh, this needs to be an adult game. That's right. That would have been a mistake. Okay, now that everything is hooked up and ready to go, what you want to do is you go in here first to your marketing thing and you get quality assurance, improve gameplay, enable everything for Infernal. It'll have the latest game up there. Then hit check yes. That's going to cost money. Same thing with the high quality graphics. Select everything. It'll go for the latest game, Infernal. Hit accept. Then you do the same for the sound room, high quality sounds. Enable everything. Hit accept. And now all of those are locked in doing this game. And now you watch these numbers go up now. Now that I'm doing this, it's going to just blow up. See if there's any people we can hire here. Nope. All right. Okay, now this has got 0 marketing on this game that we're... So what we want to do is go over here in the marketing campaign, find Infernal, and start with the posters. Just get 5 going. That is a maximum of 15. Okay, that's done that. Now you see this is up to 6. And that 6 comes because I have a legendary developer and a legendary artist and stuff. You're going to get random boosts to that. So what I want to do is go into marketing campaign, go to game, and then hit game magazines now. We're going to up this a little bit. And try to get that a little bit higher. Continue development to infinity. Okay, that's up to 16 now. Now, the key thing here is if I do one more of these, it has a maximum of 25, but I might get 2 or 3 ticks from my developers in that time, so it'll go up from like a 19 to a 25. So it's not really beneficial for me to do this one right now. It'd be more beneficial for me to do the radio one and get the larger bonus. That way I maximize the ability to get all of my points. All right, now that's up to 33. Now I want to go in here to special marketing and I want to release the demo, but I want to do that when there's no bugs left. So we'll wait until the bugs are all gone. Continue development, the bugs are gone. Give it the 5 weeks. Now that the bugs are gone, I can go special marketing, press release for the press. That'll give us that extra 3% that we're going to get. There's the 3%. Now we want to do a special marketing release beta demo. This will give us a few bonus hearts. And that's pretty much all the marketing we need to do. Oops, what did I hit? Wow, that was weird. Let me make sure this is still recording after I did that. Windows just popped up. But I hit a shortcut on the keyboard or something that did that. Okay, I need to take a second and smoke this joint. I rolled it, barely lit it to get a good hit. That beta demo gave a good boost. Look at the numbers on this. Before we were just getting over 100, and now we're like at 300 in the development. This is just a huge, mind-blowing leap in technology compared to the last games we've been producing. All right. Search for a publisher for our role-playing game. Got to go with Qatari, the 5 stars. Boom, a 90-point hit. That's going to be a big one. That's probably going to win the awards for Infernal Game of the Year. All right. Special marketing for Infernal. Publish a demo. Give it another bonus. And now I want this guy to automatically do reports for everything that I've done. Check for commission work on these guys. Maybe you can do things. But for the most part, I'm not going to be doing any games for a little bit. I want to update some things and let some cash roll in. Hot Pursuit Red Alert never got an update. We'll give it 2 updates because it was in... Well, it's technically its own game. It's separate. It's a spin-off. Not a sequel. Oh, primitive mono sound. That's something to do with the engine. So we'll end automation there. Researcher. Graphics artist. Game tester. That leaves nothing but game designers, but I'm going to refresh this as well. I'm going to unhide everybody, check them, and remove them. That way my employee list is empty again. Engine features, one research mono sound for the next engine we make. And now we want to go back to updates, free updates. What is still selling? Smut and Hot Pursuit are both out of there. Apecraft is still kind of selling. Can probably give it another 2. How much does this cost? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll give it 3 at that cost. Moto is still kind of selling. We'll give it 3 as well. Okay, all the research is caught up on this. Is there anything else we can research down here? I'm not going to go into production. I would try to... In some games, I would race production to try to get to produce my own things. But what I've noticed in the last game that I played is that unless your stars up here are to at least 3, taking production can be a hurt. It can be detrimental to your sales. You're not going to sell as well as the 4 and the 5-star companies that having those companies produce for you. So until you get to 3 stars, I do not recommend you do production. You can still make good money with it. It's just not going to be as good as what you'll make comparative. You're not going to sell as many items. I don't need any of these other things though, and workshop is kind of useless unless you want to get into the, if you like to be the cabinet maker, the guy selling for the arcades and stuff like that. You want workshops, but the problem with workshops is one workshop can only be dedicated to making one cabinet. It doesn't need to be that big, so you need to make many of these workshops and assign each one individually to whatever games you're making. It gets to be a bit tedious, and I don't even mess with it. There's not enough money in that area to justify going into it. You kind of have to want to do it. There is money in it, and it is fun to do, but you have to want to do it, and I don't want to develop cabinets. So I don't think I could do anything else in here as far as that goes. I need to go back to topics and continue on with our random casinos. That's a good one to mix into the mix. And got any more updates we got to do? Infernal could use an update. We'll do 3. All right. We got 6 weeks left, and then on the next, what was it? What am I hitting? Market research. The next one is going to be racing and factories, which do not go together. So you'll have to do the trend separate from the genre, the topic. But we could do a racing game. Wait, I just did a racing game. Oh, you know what? I got that original one. Develop engines, update old engine, because I think I already have a racing engine. We want it for the Tapple. Everything there is good. All right. Now that we've got the racing thing, we're going to develop a sequel, because didn't we have another racing game? Hot Pursuit Moto. Ow, fuck. Burning my fingers. I just grabbed the cherry on this roach. Alright, we'll do Moto. Even though it hasn't been... It just came out in March. Oh well, we got new technology. Any good subgenres you can do with racing? Action, simulation, sports. I don't have any of those right now, so we'll just stay normal. How about... Do I have stock cars yet? How about motorcycles? Nope. I was just hoping to squeeze in another... Sure, that'll work. Oh, good hit. Tapple 2. Commander? I don't want to sell anything to the Atari. I don't want to make the Atari popular because eventually my console is going to compete with that. So I pretty much want to avoid consoles at all. I want to upgrade computers and get the computer market down, but avoid consoles because I will do those myself. Everything is set here. Checkpoints. All right. I think everything is set. Oh yeah, I gotta rename this 2. Moto 2. Oops, don't want to start that yet. Cancel task. And then improve gameplay. Enable all. High quality graphics. Enable all. High quality sound. Enable all. There, now we got everything going on that. It's already got a 40-point thing on this, so I don't want to do anything with the marketing until I'm ready to release a press demo. So pretty much just let it go. I hear this game tester. All right. right, continue development for 5 more weeks, and now we can actually release the demos over here. Try to control with one finger while I hold this roach. Got the press release, special marketing beta release. All right, those 2 things are done. I could probably try to find other employees. You know what? I'm going to try to find quality researchers right now. So we're going to lower our chances drastically and start paying $20,000 at a 7% chance of getting quality researchers. But it'll give these guys something to do. And hey, they gave us one right away. Look at that. Well, smut is off the market. What's a market without smut? We need to remake that. Look at all those awards. Hells yeah. The only one I didn't get is publisher, but I'm not going to get that until I start publishing. But that's a sweep. That the 4 awards that I was capable of. Well, I could have got the worst game of the year, I guess. I was capable of getting that, but the 4 awards that I can get, I got. I got all 4, so that's a sweep. Hot Pursuit Red Alert is the game of the year. I can't believe that. The spin-off of the sequel. That's trippy. And Infernal just got best soundtrack. I was expecting bigger things out of that. But Hot Pursuit Red Alert was the first game to come out with all the new graphics. Is that ready? Did I do the whole thing? I think I did. Yeah, and we'll get the Christmas sale going. Racing. Atari. That'll sell. That'll sell, pig. That'll sell. Look at all these things I gotta look at. New trend. Puzzle game in factories. Was it supposed to be racing? Wasn't racing supposed to be the thing? Role-playing game is taking a hit, which means Infernal's going to go down. Okay. Now what I like to do... It's going to take a minute. Gotta give these people some nice stuff to walk on here. This is going to take a few minutes because I want to be precise and I don't want to have to relay any of these. That's it. This will make the people happier when they're walking down the halls and stuff. They get negative opinions about the place, and It affects their work performance, and they'll be better if they're walking on carpet with warm. Okay, line this up right about there. Oops. That's what I didn't want. Okay, now we need temperature control. So we'll click on this and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If there are 9 spaces between these two, it seems to work out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That 9? That's 9. And that should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the 9 would be the door. Better to. Right here is fine. All right. Now all that is done, and the reason I did all that was so that I could do some. Oh, I need a robot too. Robots are handy. Where do I want to put them though? Sure, right there. And then we'll offset him with a little plant. And now we'll get some bragging going in here. The whole reason I did this is so I could show off. Boom. There's my first year of 70. 76 is not represented because I did not win any awards, but in 77, there's a clean sweep. And now I've got lots of room to put all my awards going all the way back. I can hang my records on the walls. This will be the nice walk of infamy or whatever. All right. Uncheck this so that we're no longer picking up items. And now we need to get into free updates. Moto 2 could use one. Hot Pursuit Red Alert won Game of the Year, didn't it? Might as well give it some more love, huh? And puzzle games are suddenly the thing. So we know we're going to be making a puzzle game next. So let's go into the engines and upgrade. Nope, we don't have a puzzle. So we'll develop a new one. Generic puzzle. That looks good. No commission work to do. I'm gonna let him finish these up here. Do commission work real quick. Do I have any? What games do I have back in the day? This is everything that I've made, starting from here all the way up. Was Smut a puzzle game? Ooh, I can remake Smut. Hell yes, puzzle game. Wait, is Factories a puzzle? Is Factories puzzle friendly is what I'm trying to ask here. Let me look on the... It is not on the list, so no. Updating that, that's going to be the way to go. So, commission this work real quick, get it out of the way, and then we're going to develop a game sequel to Smut. Smut 2 for adults. Erotica. Is romance open yet? No. Just looking at the list to see what else I can add, work in with this. Don't want to do horror. I think it's bizarre when horror movies mix their sex with their horror. I think that's a little bit, you know, I'm not going to smut shame people, you know, whatever you get off on, fine, but that's just a little bit too weird for me. You know, movies like Hostel, you know, that are openly sexual about their horror, and it's a little bit creepy to me when they start conflating the two. I don't mind a little bit of, you know, BDSM, you know, a little bit of that, but I don't want to actually hurt nobody or see blood, you know, that's just ridiculous. But people get off on that. Not me. So this erotica game is going to have to be kind of light. How about Everyday Life? Is that one available up here? It is. There we go. There we go. Everyday Life erotica. Puzzle game. Apple 2. I should go with the Qatari here and maximize on their market, but I don't want to give these guys any more due because I want to take them out, which I got to start doing here real soon. I want to the middle of 80 to get my thing on. I wonder if speeding up the time is influencing that. If I don't know. Everything there should be good. All right. I should be able to finish that contract on the quality assurance. It shouldn't influence. Oh, hey, a researcher. We'll take you, throw you over here. Now we can add this, improve gameplay. Quality assurance. Now everything is hooked up to that. I need to, well, not yet. I don't need to do this yet. The marketing thing, I don't need to do that yet. Although now I should start thinking about it. Five weeks. Special marketing. We are on Smut 2. Get the press release. Spacing Out. God, a doobie that I didn't even finish. Do I need to do anything for any of these guys? Infernal's going down. I think I already released that one. I did. Hot Pursuit I did. Maze Runner 2. That one's done. Moto did it. Apecraft is still selling. Amazingly. Keep going for this researcher. Big hit. Ooh, game designer. I'm gonna take them. Oh hey, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Game designer. Programmer, hire both those. Throw them in here. Game tester. 3 of those. Office workers. Can't use them. You know what? I can. Just not this second. So I'll just store the... I'll hire the office worker and store them for now. Over here. And a researcher. Yeah, we'll take you. Alright, Smut 2. It's been through its 5-day run or 5-week run, so let's get it out on the market. I'm almost tempted to sign an exclusive relationship with Qatari. Just to, because it's going to be a while before I'm 3 stars. Oh, wow. But the problem with that is they're long contracts, and if I sign with them, I'll be 3 stars in the middle of that contract. So that's something you kind of got to weigh. Create a game report. Contract work, nope. Yeah, do some commission work on you. Then you can do some updates. Let's see which one came out first. Moto 2. We'll give them 3 updates. Do the same for Smut 2. I never did pay that back. Been paying interest on $200,000 loan for forever when I've had the money. In fact, I'm almost able to do what I got to do next. Which is develop another game. Puzzle game. So we just did a puzzle game. We don't want to do role playing. Wait, wasn't there a something that I'd never done? A skill game. We should probably do a skill game. Start doing that. So let's develop an engine for it. Generic skill. Enable all. Looking good. All right. So let's look up skill. And that goes with puzzle, action, and platformer. We just did a puzzle game, so I don't want to do a skill and a puzzle. So this is just going to be a straight skill game. Look through and see what we got here. Ooh, there we go. We'll go with espionage and ooh, wait. Is that in here? If it is, it is. Dreams, espionage and dreams. So of course this one's going to be called Inception. uh, all right, and it's good for all audiences. Skill, Tapple, Commander, and still don't want to do this Qatari. We'll stick on the TRS-80 here. Buy it, but I'm not going to do it. Skill, 5285. And 2387. 717. 40 10 10 40. All right, enable everything. I think that's it. We want to improve the gameplay, enable everything. High quality graphics, enable. And high quality sound, enable. These guys will automatically start polishing when they are done doing these special things that you add. They will all start doing their thing. Ooh. Soundtrack. Inception. Alright, let's get some of this stuff. Researcher. Hire them, throw them in there. Programmer. Technician, hire them. Throw them in this room over here. Game tester. Last game tester needed for that room. And we'll hire an office worker and just throw them in here for now. think that's it for the employees. Continue development, give it 5 weeks. And start your special marketing for Inception. Oh, you know what? I didn't do any normal marketing on the first. Let's get it. Game, posters. This is going to be quick. Ooh, a game designer. Not special marketing yet. Don't do special marketing until you've done regular marketing. If this hype is below 40, you want to do these before you do special marketing. I can hire that lead designer. And I can hire the game tester. But I don't have room for him over here, so we'll put him in here. Okay, that's 2. We want to get this up to 40 here. It's close to 40. It's going to be just around 30. That should be good enough. Oh, now we got a graphic artist. Programmer, technician. We'll hire both of those. Throw them in here. Now we'll do the special marketing for Inception. All right, that's good to go. I don't need to keep hiring researchers, I don't think. But I should hire some programmers. So let's look for programmers. We want them to be professional. We're going to end automation on this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Apecraft is off the market. Okay. I don't need to do anything special, so now let's do something really special. Maximum. I just took out a $9 million loan because I want to develop a council. And looking at the date, I'm had a pretty good pace. 1978 early to be doing this. Yeah. All right, let's find a publisher for this baby. Skill game. Maximize right here. In fact, I am just going to sign with them. I'm going to sign with Qatari right now. Publisher exclusive contract. They're going to give me $500,000, 84 months. That's no problem. Yeah, I can do it. That's what, 4 years? And I'm going to go into the bank and I'm going to pay back some of this. Now, create a game report. Actually, first, take advantage of commission work because I'm going to need cash. Moto and Smut 2 both could use 3 more. This is going to run me into the negative for a little bit, but it'll come right back up when these sales tick. Yeah, see, we're up to 500,000 just like that. Boom. I need a drink. How long has this gone so far? Oh, 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's going to be a long one. All right, everybody's up to par here. Create these game reports. Free update for Inception, maybe? Or, oh, Red Alert, is that still selling pretty good? We'll give that 2 more. Bring it up to 6, just like the other ones. Okay, we just did a puzzle game. Was that a puzzle game? No, a skill game. Puzzle game. Could do a spin-off of Smut. No, I think we develop a brand new puzzle game. What does puzzle go with? Can I do a combination yet? Puzzle and skill? I just did a skill game, didn't I? Inception was skill, yep. There's a little strategy platformer. Yeah, just puzzle. So, what do we do for puzzle? Look at the list here. Casinos and what's that on there? It is. Let's see if I have it. Casino and parlor games. We're gonna make a game and call it Vegas. Vegas rules. No, that's kind of lame. Lost wages. There we go. Puzzle game is going to be for adults. Gambling is for adults, kids. Tapple. Commander. See, we're just maximizing that computer market and ignoring the console market. Probably not the best thing to do when I need cash. I should be selling to Atari just to get some cash, but screw them. They don't want my money. I don't want them to be popular when my port comes out. 50, 10, 10, 30. See, because I did game reports, it had all these recommended numbers there that I was able to click this and do that. Once you get that quality assurance open, you can do game reports and get that. Lost wages. We want to improve the gameplay. Enable all. High quality graphics. Enable all. High quality sounds. Enable all. I really could name this video how to play. I do think that this is covering all the concepts you're going to need to get your own game up and running. You understand linking rooms. You understand how the different rooms work together to make the one product. Yeah, this has been a pretty informative couple hours if you like this game. And that's all set. Everything is set, so we'll just go. Continue development. Remember to stop automation here because you're going to need that. I don't want to go to infinity now. 5 weeks. And it has a 0, so we want to get some marketing going. For lost wages, we'll go with posters first. Then we'll go with game magazine second. It's up to 6. See, I'm just going to do one of each. That's usually what I do because of the bonus that I get from my guys over there. Moto is off the market. Cheat codes is available. Cancel task. Go to gameplay features, hit cheat codes. Special marketing. Oh, I don't want to do this yet because this is going to change. Because now that I got cheat codes, I'm going to go in here, go to gameplay features, and add cheat codes to this. Go back here, continue my research on console development. Continue development. Go back up to 5 weeks again. Now I'm going to special market. Lost wages. Get the 3% pre-release. Now, I'm going to do a little something different here. I'm going to focus on technicians. I'm going to lower this because I want more of them. How much room do I have over here? 10. I got plenty of room. Start stuffing them into this support room. Gonna need these technicians to make the council when it's available. You get them quicker when you lower that standard. When I say I want young professionals, it's like, okay, I'll give you a bunch of those. Okay, I think that's going to be enough of those at the lower rate to get us to have a base. So now I want to start searching for higher quality guys. Raise that to skilled professionals. And I just saw that something came up, but I'm not going to try to squeeze it into here. Lost passwords came up. I could have done it, but I'm just going to publish. Boom. That's going to be a hit. Qatari's going to love me there. To knock out that gameplay saves real quick. Go back into console. Create a game report. Check to see if there's any commission work, and there is. Do that. And do some updates. Inception needs updates now. We'll do 3 of them. Updates and add-ons for the other one. There was another one that Lost Wages just came out. How are these other ones doing? Moto 2 is still kind of selling. We'll give it another free one. And Infernal, still kind of selling. We'll give it 1. Smut 2. Alright, that's good for all those. What the hell? We'll do this. I don't always like doing updates so early, but, you know, it gets it out of the way. Okay, that was a puzzle game, skill game, puzzle game. We don't want to do a role-playing game. Adventure, maybe? You know what? I have an idea. There we go. Now we want to develop a sequel to Apecraft Venture. Apecraft 2 Fantasy Apocalypse. Still want to go with the Tapple. Everything looks good. Everything should be good here because it's a sequel. And let's polish this beach. There we go. That's all set. It's already got the 40 going, so I don't need to do special stuff right away. Okay, this has been researched. Now I need to get into this stuff. I want to automate because I wanted to research all 3. Continue development for 5 weeks, right? We'll give it a little bit longer. Apecraft 2 for the kicker, for the closer. Inception for the opener. And Lost Wages or Smut. Well, looks like Wages needs the love more because Smut's already at a 95 on Heart. Don't have a council yet, but I will next year. And strategy is available. I'm going to end automation because I'm going to pick up that strategy. researchers available? I do. I can afford 3 of them right now, room-wise. You know what? I'm going to do this right. If I can only get 3 of them, I want the highest available ones. That'd be this one, and this one. Okay, who else was available? Game tester. Wait, are these all filled out over here? Sound tester, I can use more sound people. Graphics artists. Do I have 2 of those? Okay, all those rooms are full. Okay. All that's left is game designers and researchers. I could probably open up another research wing. That wouldn't hurt. It hurts with the cost. The cost of all them guys is going to cost. But it wouldn't hurt in the sense that when these things release, like in the 7th month of 1980, the final 2 components or 1 component, sometimes 2 components get released in 1 month, and you got to research both of those before you can start developing. So your research time does influence how quickly you can start developing once that final research comes up. So if I open up another research thing now, but I don't think so. I think the way to go is to actually be more cost effective and pay back some of this money. Bring down that monthly cost. And I think we're going to settle on 2 different research rooms. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do I don't think I'm going to do a 3rd research room. I think 24 is going to be enough for the whole game, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this shit. God. Alright. Special marketing for Apecraft 2. Press release. Damn, it goes so quick I couldn't even adjust in my chair in between clicking. Alright, I did the 2 special marketings for that. Do I have anything that I want to pick up here? Like Hot Pursuit, Red Alert? How's that one? That one's already got the thing. Infernal? I already did that. Moto 2? Ah, I could do that one. Publish a demo. Infernal, lost wages. That one's still doing too well to really justify doing that now. It'll at most get 3 points. And lost wages. Yeah, that was not worth doing. Apecraft 2. Oh, it's still in development. Duh. Duh. All right, I think we're done with all that. Keep going back to the technicians, then. I think that's the way to go. Yep. You keep trying to find us the right guys that are going to build our future. We're going to hand this over, I think. It's ready to go. Right? Right? I haven't been paying attention. Apecraft 2. Boom. Big hit, 94%. Let's create a game report. Check our commissions. Nada. Oh, we got a commission work here we can do. Might as well. Kill a week. Alright, this is done, but I still need to do these council features. Automate those too. Alright, I think that's everything to be able to make a council right now. So let's start that. Okay. Need to make a council room. Again, I do everything in the 7x7. Is that at the edge? It is. Seven by 7. The door. That'll give us 14 spots. Boomity boom. Temperature acclimated. And we'll get some carpet in here and we'll be good to go. Where am I going? All right. Now, what we want to do is gather up all of our technicians. How many do we have? We have 14, which means we have too many for one room. So let's close this and copy this room. It's going to be 574,000. I don't have enough money for it. Oh well, we'll just start with what we can. Go to technicians from all your overview of employees, hardware and engineering, and your top guys will be at the top. And I thought I had a legend. Didn't I? Did not get a legendary technician like way early in this or something? Did they quit? Anyway, you want to grab 12 of these. There's, oh, I grabbed 13. There's 12. All right, now that you've got the room set up and you've got everything done, you can start developing your council. This was the end game for this video, was to make a council, and we're going to start right now. Go through and check all these, make sure they're up to date. It should be the lowest because this is the lowest technology you've got. Make sure your technician is the best. God, I wish I had a legendary guy. I usually do by now. That can't be right. I thought I did get a legend. I guess not. Got game designer. Sound artist. Another sound artist. Another game designer. So 2 game designers, 2 sound artists, and a graphic artist. But I did not get a technician yet, so it's going to have to be that one. I like how this game keeps all the information. Like all this should be up to date. This is going to be the ape-like box. 1. No, just ape-like box. No predecessor model. The color, we'll go with purple there. Or pink, or whatever that is. Select your 2 keyboard supports, or your supports, and start development. Now these guys can go back to topics. And let's develop a game. Let's hold on. Let's give it a minute to see how long this is going to take. We went down a minute. Oh yeah, because that cost us $2 million to develop that. Marketing campaign for the ape-like box. Just going to give it a minute before I develop any games. Ape-like box. I don't like being in the red like that, so I'm going to pick up a little bit more loan. Okay, it's at 15, so I'm going to give it another hit, bring it up to 25. I don't have any legends working on that thing over there, so it shouldn't get random hits. I just want to do this. Wait a minute. These are all the dudes that are already in that room. So what I need to do is I need to look at each one of these rooms individually. Any technicians? There is a technician in here. Right there. Technicians, negative. There's one in here. Alright. Any more dudes to hire? Can I hire any? Technicians, negative. Graphics artists. All those rooms are full, so... Sound artist. Game tester. Sound artist. Programmer. Graphic artist. That's it. We'll hire all them, throw them in here. Did I connect this room? I did not. And also got to connect this room to here. It's up to 25, which is the max on that, so we'll go with the radio to get it up to 40. Now we need to develop a game that's going to get made on the for this first. Hold on. Yeah, first let's figure out what we're going to make. Puzzle game. A spin-off for Smut, maybe? Yeah, yeah. But we want to develop a new engine. Okay, first, all those engines that we have now are currently for the Tapple and everything like that. And now that we're going to be doing our own console, we don't want to have any of those engines. So I'm going to put all these into the archive, which now they're in there, and they won't show up in my list anymore, and I can start fresh with my engines. And that's how you do that. So I'll go in here and I'll develop a new engine. We'll call this the AL SDK, Ape-like SDK, Ape-like Software Developer Kit for Puzzle 1. And all right, puzzle game. Oh, I got strategy I could also do there. And now we got the ape-like box down here. I'm gonna select that as my special platform. And now we're gonna develop a game, a sequel. Not a sequel, we want to do a spin-off of Smut. We're going to call, hold on, I want to see if I have it first before I do this. I do. We're going to call it, we're going to add fashion and call this high class smut. There we go. Get the puzzle thing going. The main platform is going to be the ape-like box. We'll only do computer stuff for the other ones. And this is all set because it's a spin-off. Oops, damn it. I gotta redo all that now. Some smut. High class, but fashion. For adults, everything's good. All right, enable all. Everything is set. Enable all. Everything is set. Check button. Oops. Got to select an improvement before I hit check. All right, everything is set for that. High class smut. Here we go. Continue to development for infinity. And just designers and technician or designers and researchers. Don't need any of those, but I'm going to try to find some more technicians here. Yeah, we got lots of room up there. I want them to be good technicians, though. We can give this a little bit longer because it's not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to release that until this thing is done over here. It's at 20%, so it doesn't matter. Red Alert was taken off the market. That was the game of the year. I can't even ash my cigarette without another dude popping up. Repay a little bit of this. I wonder if I can add that turbo mode. I think I can. Ended that. It let me. It just added to the time there, but that's fine. Okay. I think I've got enough money that I do a little bit more expansion here. First off, seven by seven. This is a support room. And I'm going to do one more of those right next door here. Oops. I need to fix that now. Do, 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 do. I think that's all that room can hold is like 6. Can hold 7. We'll give it one more. Since we can. Do, 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 do. Um, burning out. But I am close to being done here. This is the final thing that you really need to kind of run your business are these 2 rooms here. How are we doing on everything? Got the, oh, you know what? Need 2 more things here. And we'll set this one to manage fan shop, take orders. We'll set this one to customer service, customer support. Now we need dudes to go into those. So we had more office workers. Not in this room. A game tester in here we could use, but he's for quality assurance. Here we go, 2 office workers in here. Select both those, throw them in here. Customer support. Office worker, only have 1. None in there. Well, that's good enough for now. But I need to fill those guys with office workers, obviously, and this one right here will clear out customer complaints, and this one right here will accumulate monthly income selling from the shop. And yeah, Wait, are there any kind of employees out here? There are. There are 2 office workers out here. Put them both into there. There was still sound artist, game tester, sound artist. Hire those guys. Put them in here. Did I do the... I don't think I did. Find out right now, the special marketing for high class smut. I did not, which is a good thing to catch because need those bonuses. Okay, still at 66% here. Don't think I could really do anything here except keep trying to find these technicians. Smut 2, Lost Wages, Ape-like Games. Look at that. Apecraft 2 is the game of the year. Oh, and we've unlocked a bunch of new things. I'm not going to get into all those. I'm going to rush this to the point of releasing my console and then call it a video. But like I would unlock the primitive block graphics, go into the next thing for the... That's, you know, the next step in the engine. And you've seen all that. You know how that goes. That if you can get to this point where I'm at in this video, you're pretty much golden at that point. I like to line up the second one here to make sure that it's going right. Okay. Boom. What is viticulture? Atlantis. So I gotta wait for this. See, it's not gonna let me hand it over because it's gonna say, see, waiting for the ape-like box. So we'll put this in hiatus over here. And I would, you know, normally start updating and doing everything like that, but I'm just gonna wait until this releases, release it, and call it a game, call it a video. I probably won't come back to this one, but you got a good, solid idea how this game is played, how things work together, and how to get all the way from the start to console without going bankrupt. There it is, publish my console. Okay, and what you want to look at in here is development kit price. This is the price that people pay to develop on your console. You want to keep this kind of low. I like an odd number, 27,000. This funding pot, and you click on here and you think, oh my God, I've got to come up with $500 million. Well, you don't. You only got to come up with the 120,000 or the 50,000 or whatever each individual time they publish something. So what I'll do on this is I'll put it up to like 50 million or 80 million, and it's probably never going to reach that point. But I'm going to put it at 50 million, and that'll entice other developers to work on my project. You're not going to see any of these triple A's or double A's, but you may see it one of these, so might as well check it. But 52 million, like that, that's going to entice other people to develop exclusively on this board here. This just tells you how much it costs. This I put up to 36 months. I triple it. I give it them 3 years of good warranty, and now what you want to do here is you want to check this, because as the price of your product comes down, of your parts and everything, you want your sale price to come down proportionately, so that you are selling a cheaper product to the public and enticing them to buy your product. The public is going to know, why isn't this thing $500 when it's just stayed $700? That doesn't make sense. It should come down as technology goes. And I like to do a profit margin of 17 or $23, depending on your thing. But right in that range is good. If you start getting up over the halfway mark, you're going to kind of screw yourself. The fact that I didn't have a lead developer, I want to keep. I want to keep my profits. I would charge more if I had a better developer, because I have a feeling that's going to influence my final score here. That it might come in under 90 points, which would suck. But everything here looks good. This is ready to go. The ape-like box. I got a 9. Good. That's not bad without having a good lead developer. But that thing's ready to go. But the first thing you want to do now is you want to go in and start working on your cost optimization and your durability. Enable everything and immediately start researching it. Boom, put you in a hit, but that's going to make this thing more durable and more cost effective and eventually sell more. And then, when July 1980 comes around, you want to be researched and ready to develop the next level thing. And you do that by going in here and you click on develop a council, and then you update your current council. And that'll bring it up to level 2. And you can only update each model one time, so make sure you plan that correctly. Use that link that's going to be in the description down there to follow that, to time your council development, right with the technology when it releases and everything. And anyway, yeah, this is 3.5 hours long. I think we're good on this. I'm gonna put links down there, and yeah, you should have a pretty good idea how to play this game now. Have a good one. Find what I got to do. Oh, there it is. All right, take it easy.